Welcome to another episode of Random Thoughts with Julito, the podcast. I'm excited, like I say every single episode, I'm excited for this episode because I have one of my good friends as a guest. My homie's an actor, an entertainer, a model. He does everything. My brother Johnell Young is in the building. This is where we're gonna add my fake claps in, like I do every time. Yo, my brother. Yo, my bro. Listen. Since the day I met you, you've been nothing but 100 stand-up individuals. Since from the moment we met at Spike Lee's block party. Shout out to Spike, the legend. But since we met, you've been nothing but real, man. And I'm happy to have you here, my brother. Yo, how have you been? Even if we talk often, but how you been? How's life been? What's life been like for you in 2020, my brother?
Yo, first of all, that's peace coming from you, brother. You already know. I told you day one since I met you, bro. I really manifested you in my life, dog. Growing up, I used to watch you on TV, and then for you to call you a friend, stuff like that, and real brother, that's crazy. Right? It shows me like how the universe always aligns itself and how energies and frequencies always match. But yo, I ain't even gonna get into all that. But yo, I've been great, bro. I've been great. I'm not even gonna lie. Yo, like with this COVID stuff, it has really like put life in its perspective and like my intention is really what I want to do and what my purpose I want to get into life, yo. And I feel like God with the universe is just like, yo, just sit down and just really map everything out. And like everything is just falling in the ducks. And I'm sitting back just watching, wow, yo, this is really dope, man. Coming into a new field like this, man, you never know, but to really be able to use my spiritual side and my work, man, it's becoming a great thing, bro.
Oh man, yo, that's real. For me, I feel the same exact way. I think this year, 2020, it was an opportunity for us as individuals to take a moment and really assess what our life has been up until this point. You know what I'm saying? It's been a time for us to sit and be still. And I think that's what the world has been missing for so long. An opportunity to be still. Like it's and we're gonna get into your background, but of course you was into sports, and I've watched some athletes where they don't always take moments to just chill, and then you see them get an injury or an ACL tear or Achilles in a major injury, and then they'll say things like, "This was the first time I got to be with myself and to relax and to sit down." And I think God gave us all an ACL tear. I think God gave us all that Achilles injury, right?
That's a fact, bro.
Because now it's an opportunity for us to put our life into perspective, like you said.
Yo, and stillness is so powerful, yo. You can do so much with that stillness, bro. If you just really just stay in the present moment and just be still and really be conscious of everything that's going around inside your mind, because it's a warfare inside of you. You're fighting thoughts, you're fighting like stuff like that. So if you really tune into really what you want and your intentions, you could really just like be chopping stuff down and chopping these goals out, bro. It's so dope, man.
Every time.
Fire.
Every time. And before we start, I just want to say I'm proud of you, my brother. Like you've been doing the work since, and you haven't been in the game that long, but since you've been in the game, you've been doing the work, and that's why I'm really happy to have you. So now let's jump into the journey. Coming from Staten Island, Shaolin, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Growing up in Staten Island, what was life like for Johnell coming up in Shaolin?
Yo, man, life was great, bro. Like I grew up with both of my parents. I was fortunate to grow up with both my parents. I went to school with a couple great guys. Growing up, like just hanging out past the street lights. Mom coming down the block when I know I was supposed to be in before the street lights. You feel me? But I was usually out following my dreams, bro. Like I wasn't really out doing no nut stuff. Like really no nut stuff. I was either in the park playing basketball, playing tag with the little homies from class or something like that, and like. Sometimes I go to the hood and play ball, get to the hood. My mom's like, yo, what you doing? Get your butt out the hood, man. Come back to the crib. But like, I grew up acting at first, but like basketball really just took off for me. And I was just like, yo, I left acting alone. And then Somehow it just came back.
I want to get into that, right? You said acting was essentially like your first love, but people don't realize you was an elite baller, right? Like,
bro.
What? Yeah, talk to me about that, bro.
Yo, I hoop. Like I hoop. Like that was my dream. The whole like coming up. Like, I was play basketball. I went to school, some of the top schools, St. Raymond's, Bishop Lachlan, Mount Zion. I graduated from Mount Zion Christian Academy and then went to LA. That's when I started getting around like the industry and stuff like that. Just being in LA, playing basketball too, but being around it, you know, living out there. So then I came back to Atlanta. Right. I played at Clark Atlanta. And then I did the 2K thing, 2K20. I played.
Oh yeah,
2K20.
we about to go into all that. I
graduated from Clark, but I was tried out for the Knicks. Yo, bro, speaking of the, that's your team. Like I tried out for the Westchester Knicks, bro. I was right there, bro, to the last cut, bro. Got cut because I messed up my big. Y'all gonna laugh. I messed up both of my big toes really bad, bro. But if you know, like about the big toe, you can't do nothing.
You can't do nothing.
Toe,
yo, my big.
You can't.
Bro, I came from a dance background, so I know what it's like to have your feet and your big toes messed up. Yo, I know. But you, what do you think you learned from basketball that helped you in the rest of your life, right? Because people don't realize it requires every part of your being for you to be an athlete. It's not just a physical aspect. It's mentally, it's your hunger, it's your drive. What do you think you learned from playing ball? Because you played in Clark Atlanta, you played in some of the best high schools on the planet. Like if you from Brooklyn, you know Bishop Lachlan, and you know what the work that only the real ones go there, right? So what do you think you learned from basketball that helped you in your life?
The most important part I learned was that all areas of life are connected. You can't be trying to excel in one area and putting good energy, and then all your other energy is scattered and a little bumpy. Everything is connected. So that's what it taught me. Like when my life off the court was like all rolling and aligned, I was on the court. My confidence was up. Boom, I'm balling. I'm like, yo, who's this kid? Like, you feel me? But when my attitude was a little messed up, maybe in class or something, I was messing up or in a relationship or something like that, or my parents. Everything was a little rocky. So once everything I learned, like, okay, have everything, all your ducks, everything aligned, and then life off the court or whatever, life offset, got to be aligned with your life as your work, because everything is connected, bro. That's the biggest thing. I mean, as teamwork, we all know teamwork and stuff like that, but the life rule, that's it.
Yo, I feel that 100%. Yo, there's been so many times, and I didn't play ball as much as you did, but there's been so many times in my life where I had to understand what alignment meant. Man, yo, in the world, if you're not aligned, you off balance, and being off balance never sat well. It creates nothingness. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been times where I would go in on audition, and I knew I wasn't focused. I knew I'm arguing on my chick. I'm all over the place, and I'd go on an audition, and I would fail, or I would think I would fail because I wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't tunnel vision. I wasn't prepared. So I dig that, bro. The alignment piece is necessary in any field, and it's not just the crafts we're in, right? The acting, being an athlete, it's in all areas of life. You know what I'm saying? Alignment is key. But coming from a basketball background, right? Because I want to go through your entire journey. Coming from a basketball background, you then end up as a character in NBA 2K20, which is for a person like us who come from the inner city. We come from the hood. Being a character in 2K20 is like winning an Oscar. Like, because that's our culture. You know what I'm saying? That's our escapism, right? For men especially, games in 2K20 is our escape. What was that process like? How'd you end up getting in 2K20?
Yo, so what was that, 2K20? Okay, so I think I did it in 19. So I guess a few years go by. Like I'm like, all right, I'm getting managers, agents, little independent films here and there. Then I went online and I looked at a breakdown and I seen NBA 2K20. And I was like, yo, like playing basketball growing up, I always wanted to be in a video game. Like, duh, like nigga, I wanted to be in a video game. You feel me? Like, nah, I'm gonna take this opportunity. So I flew out to LA. I slept on my homie couch. I ain't even going cat, bro. I flew out. My man actually flew me out. Shelvin Mack, he played for the Atlanta Hawks. He's actually overseas right now. Him and my coach from JUCO, they flew me out to LA. I slept on my man couch, and then I went to the audition, and I bodied the audition. You feel me? Then 3 months later, I got the call like, yo, we want you to be in NBA 2K20. They flew me out to where we did that? San Francisco. I was out there for like back and forth like 3, 4, 5 months, bro. Wow. And then bro, it was just lit. Like
that's crazy.
Fire. It was the whole experience was fire.
What did it mean for you though, coming from, like I said, a person from the inner city and being a ball player? What it meant for you to get an opportunity like that? Because that opportunity don't come to everybody, you know. But to be a basketball player and an actor, what that meant for you?
It was like really like, yo, God was like, yo, I got you. I'm gonna give you your desires that you want. It might not be how you want it, but I'm gonna give it to you. I got your back. Don't even worry about it. So it was an awakening point. Like, oh snap! Because at that point, I was Ubering, I was lifting, I was working at a daycare. So I was like, yo, I really quit I got fired from, that was my last job I had, a daycare. I got fired from that to do 2K, and then 2K just rolled into my next joint.
So daycare. So you was with the kids.
kids. Little kids cleaning up feces and stuff, bro.
Oh man. But that's what I admire about you. And I think what's necessary in this industry is the hustle. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who aren't willing to hustle and get it by any means necessary. And that's why I admire how you move, because since I met you, you've been just nothing but a hustler. You know what I'm saying? But what was the transition like from you going from an athlete to an actor? What was the line that you had to cross in that moment to make that change?
I was in a car one day, and my best man, he was like, yo, I was telling he's an NBA trainer. He was at this point I was getting ready. I'm still in my mind, I'm still getting ready for league, bro. I'm still getting ready for league. I'm like, you know what? I'm still getting ready for league, or I'm going overseas. My man, something just came upon my man and told me like, yo, you gotta put your energy in one thing. You going hard with basketball and you going hard with acting. And from the outside looking in, it looked like they both take a lot of energy. Like, see one day leave his workout. I left his workout like 20 minutes in just to go do an audition. Like, and he's looking like, bro, like, you feel me? Like, you want to go to league or you want to act? Like, you feel me? So right there, I was fighting. I'm like, man, I don't know. But then I thought about it. I was like, yo, this was one of my first loves. Why not? You only live once. Why not? Take that leap of faith. So go ahead. I went to audition. The rest was history, bro. I just kept going.
Yo,
and I ain't gonna lie. Still, as an athlete hoop, I still battle with it today, because I be seeing some of these cats out there playing, and I'm like, yo, man, Leandro, no disrespect. Yo, shout out to the Ball family. Shout out to the Ball family. Shout out to LeVar Ball. Shout out, y'all. I love how he spoke his kids into existence in NBA. Leandro Ball, I feel like he can't really rock with me. I'm different, bro. Like, what he made to the league, but the show, like, I be seeing like different cats like that. Like, dang, bro, I could still do this. But nah, I'm locked in, bro. I love what I'm doing now. I feel like I'm walking in purpose. That's the main thing.
Oh, it's 100% the purpose that we walk in. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you get to have that feeling of like, yo, I could be better than these dudes, but I think God just had a calling for you. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to that bullshit, like I've seen your videos of you playing. You
different.
Listen,
different.
You need to get into one of those. You need.
I'm different on that court, boy. Respect. I'm different.
Well, so what we need to do?
Bro, I'm gonna repost him, and you gotta go listen to them in the background. You gotta go listen to the crowd in the back. They be talking crazy because I be wilding, bro.
What you need to do, bro, is you need to write you a damn basketball movie. Write a basketball movie so you could have both of your loves in one aspect. Yo, I wasn't the nicest, but basketball was like my first love, for real. And
I'm from New York, bro.
You know what I'm saying? If you're from the town, you know basketball is, everybody wanted to be a basketball player at some point in their life. You know what I'm saying? But God had a purpose for us. You know what I'm saying? God had a purpose for us.
That's a fact.
But you, and now you transition from a basketball player, and now you're an actor. What was the first moment that you felt like, I think I could really do this acting thing? Was it a job? Was it an audition? Because people don't realize we can go on hundreds of auditions before we get that one. 20, 30 auditions before. Do you think there was a moment for you that made you realize like, yo, I can do this acting thing? Because it happens, right? Like I had a moment, like, you know what I'm saying?
I think my moment came when I did that Tails joint. That's really when it came fresh. When I did that Tails joint on the BT, that was, I really, the director was like, yo, this kid is, I'm like, bro, that's how this go. Like, I felt that. I really felt like me moving the whole set, and really, like, you could tell when people really locked into your joint, like, that's an acting. If I'm locked into your scene, like, you feel me? That's how, and I felt like I had them doing it. I felt like I had them on set feeling that, and I like audition, especially in audition. What about audition with? But I just learned how to really stay in that mode until, even when they say cut, just stay in it.
What did you learn anything from Irv? Because I was going into next. You was on Tells. Did you learn anything from Irv in that process? Because Irv is a legend.
Keep doing what I'm doing. Irv's a hustler. He's a genius. He follows his first intuition. He's a lot. Irv's a lot. His frequency is high. Keep doing what I'm doing and everything, because I'm not gonna lie. Before the Tales thing came out, my mind told me, he was like, yo, you should do, because I love music, bro. I love music. So I was, what if I could shoot movies to like songs or like episodes of songs? And then a few months later, Irv Gotti gets deal for Tales. It's a music anthology. I was like, oh, that's the biggest lesson I learned. Like, yo, you gotta really, when you get that idea, you gotta act on it, bro. You gotta really do it.
Yo, every idea that I have thought of, I've either decided on writing it or I told somebody, because we have so many brilliant ideas in our head that we leave in our head. Like so many brilliant moves that we can make, but we choose to sit on it. Like for me, I think my thing is, I'm a perfectionist. So I won't necessarily go and create because I want to get it right. Or I want to, you know what I'm saying? Or
when the right time is now.
There's no bad there is no perfect. If we're fighting to be perfect, we're fighting a losing battle. There is no perfect. So like you said, the time is now. That's why I said to you, even in the about the basketball movie, write that shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Irv.
That's the frequency telling. That's the universe telling me to do that. I bet. Say that.
You know what I'm saying? Look, you thought of the anthology, then all of a sudden you see Irv. Boom! The universe said, "Oh, we working."
But then the universe brought me to see it, to actually work in it, bro. That's crazy. And like, as I got awake and I watched how everything aligns, so it's like, oh, everything has a sign in it, bro. Everything, what you watch, who you meet, what you listen to, what you eat, everything got a. I'm like, all right, bet. So now you gotta act on it bravely though, with intention.
With intention, life is about intention, man. I think the reason why some people don't necessarily execute their success how they were wanted to is because they lack intention. And that's why I really mess with you, because I'm like, we talk the same language. It's about intention. You even talking to me about how you would watch my shit growing up, and then look.
Crazy. That's crazy.
The intention, right? We met, I was just walking down the street. It just bumped into each other.
We just bumped into each other. I was like, oh shit, this is Julito from The Wire, bro. Like, he hanging out with my bro Mac. Like, from like, whoa, this is the guy. Like, but look, when I was younger, growing up, I was like, I want to do that. And then I put my energy to it. I didn't work at first, and then I was like, you know what? I love detachment. I'm gonna go play basketball. Boom. And then look how it just automatically just came at me. Boom! Like, here you go.
Come on, it's the intention, and it's being in the right time in the right place.
That's a fact.
Being in the right time in the right place. I think Tales for you was right time, right place. NBA 2K20 was right time, right place. But then we gotta talk about the Wu Tang goddamn Clan series. Hulu season 1 just wrapped. Y'all about to start shooting season 2. I got my Wu shit on. You got your Wu shit on. Let's talk about Wu Tang and American Story.
Ooh, let's talk about it, yo. I ain't gonna lie, let's talk about it.
Come
on
now. You play.
I'm keeping it all the way humble, bro. I'm gonna keep it all the way humble, bro. The only show that we really competing with, I'm keeping this all the way humble, is Snowfall, dog. I feel like we better than Empire. I feel like that Power Ghost joint, it's cool. But then, come on, Wu Tang. Did you see the first season one? Watched it all the way through?
Of course, I watched season 1. I watched it. Remember when I met you?
Boy.
When I met you, I said, "Yo, I'm excited to watch it." And then look, even in that was a manifestation because the few days before it, I believe, they did the announcement that y'all got it. And then I'm walking down the street and I see you and Anton, who play ODB, and I'm like, "Yo, look at the work."
Wow.
Look,
you know that's season 1, and you know whenever season 1 productions, it's always just like, okay, we just gonna try this new idea.
Trying to figure it out.
We're gonna try to figure it out. So now they went back in the lab and figured it all out, and it's just like, bah, bah. I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been reading some of the sides, bro. Like, cause some of my friends are auditioning, and I have to help them put it on self-tape, and I'm like, oh, they in they bag, boy.
Oh,
this
my God.
shit about to be different. I'm not even gonna.
Let's talk about it. So, I think, you know, you got Davies in it. You got Joey Davies from Uptown. You got Joey Badass from Brooklyn. You got, homie who played RZA. I'm horrible with names. And
from LA,
Ashton Sanders from LA. All of these people from all different types of area, but then you get Johnell playing the Jizza from Staten Island. What does it mean coming from Staten Island to play not just one of the greatest groups, you're a part of one of the greatest groups of all time, but to me, Jizza being one of the greatest lyricists of all time, what did it mean coming from Staten Island to play this character?
Yo, it means everything, especially getting handpicked from RZA. RZA called me to set and handpicked me and said, okay, yeah, he's playing my cousin. He's playing the Jizza. Where you from? You from Staten Island? Oh, okay, yeah, your tape was crazy. Like, you really, and then as I'm learning about the Jizza, he reminds me of, I remind myself of a younger him, because he was very spiritual growing up. Now, I mean, he believed in manifestation, and he was very articulate. His intellect was crazy, off the charts, and we really gonna see that in season 2. So they gonna be able to like hear how I talk, like how they heard how I rap. Season 1, it was like, all right, got a little line talking and stuff like that. But this shit, they elaborate on who he is, like it's a lot with who I am, because that's who I am. It's like, yo, it's crazy. Like you said, right time, right place. I was like, yo, this role is for you.
Yo, what was the process like for you getting it? Because people don't realize sometimes we be auditioning against thousands of people. Thousands, right?
Thousands,
What
bro.
was the process like for you getting in American Saga, the Wu Tang Story?
Well, first off, I did a fan trailer. I did my own trailer. I did my own trailer of me acting like the Jizza in one of his views. It went viral. All the Wu Tang members seen it, and they was like, "Yo, that's homie from." They know me. They like know me from basketball. Like they know me, like my cousins in the hood. Like that's what's the name's nephew, little cousin. Yeah, he from Staten Island. You feel me? So it went viral.
Wait. Hold on, hold on.
Acting like.
Not to cut you off. Before you went to the official audition, you did your own kind of fan-made video of you being the Jizza?
I need that. I'm not playing. I need that. I'm from the town. I need it. I'm from the town. I need it. Respectfully, humbly, respectfully, I need it. I'm going to shoot my own audition before the audition. Because I seen the sides. I seen the script. Brian Grazer posted the script online. Like, yo, coming soon. So this is what I did. I reposted it on my page and was like, watch me manifest this. I'm going to send you it. I'm going to send you the joint. And then I was like, all right, I put it out there. I was like, all right, now I got to figure out how I'm about to really manifest this. So I'm like, yo, who can I do like that I really look like? I was like, this. like him. Let me shoot something that ain't talking like him or rapping like him. Drake went crazy, bro. Drake went crazy. I found the breakdowns. Went in an audition with Kim. Flew out again. Stayed on homie couch.
Wait, what Kim?
Kim Coleman.
After you tell his story, I got a crazy story to tell you. It's the same
Shout
thing.
out to Kim Coleman. She changed my life.
Kim Coleman, she was the first person to cast me in my first movie, A Killer in the Beat.
Oh.
So I hate that.
Kim, I love Kim.
I hate that I cut you off.
Wu-Tang apparel and some Wu-Tang stuff, man.
I hate that I cut you off, but it's just, this is manifestation.
This is manifestation, bro.
Same situation. Ava DuVernay had posted the Central Park 5 script. She said, we're doing it. Central Park 5 is happening. So I was like, oh shit, I need to be in this. I had saw the documentary. I read up on it because we was kids when that happened. So I'm like, I need to be in this. So I posted that I'm gonna be in it. I was like, remember this post, y'all. I'm gonna be in the Central Park 5. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a movie, whatever. So manifestation, how it happens is stuff started aligning. A year later, I ended up moving to LA, right? I decided, and how I decided I was moving to LA, Johnell, I literally woke up 3 a.m. and I was like, I'm out. I booked the plane.
Me too. I did that too, bro.
Booked the plane ticket. One way plane ticket.
I drove from Atlanta to LA, bro. Twice. Wow. Stop playing with me, bro. My frequency high, bro. When I do it, when I put my energy to it, it's done. Let
me tell you this though, Johnell. The crazy thing is, the day I got to LA was the day of my Central Park 5 audition. The day I got there. Hindsight 2020, I didn't get it, but it's just crazy. And Kim was the casting director, and I go in. This is one of the only roles that I got that I didn't get where I understood. Because I was like, the dude who got Kevin looked like a
Jarrell.
No, not the Jarrell. See, that was the thing too. His role was the older version of him, the character was very small. The younger him was the one who got nominated, Asante.
Oh, okay, yes. Yeah,
but the older him though, the guy who got it looked exactly like him, like literally God made two of the same person. So I didn't get that, but it just made me look at it and think like, you really can manifest your life, every part of it.
Everything, good and bad, though. And I don't want people to just think manifestation is just all good. No.
Oh no.
If you're not paying attention to your conscious thoughts and your thoughts,
your vocabulary,
you manifest bad stuff too. So it's not just good. Yo, you manifest good. Everything's good, man. No, it's bad stuff too.
Yo, I've almost manifested everything in my life. Literally, almost everything in my life, good and bad. Because like you said, your conscious thought is real. What you think, how you talk to yourself, how you speak about yourself. Like, yo, I don't even say shit like I'm broke.
Nah, I don't even play like that. If I'm gonna play like that, I'm gonna play like, yo, nigga, I got 20 mil in the bank or something. We might be laughing. I got 30 mil in the bank.
Or if I don't even
put my energy
Johnell,
up.
Or if I don't even got it, I say, I ain't got it right now. Something like that. People don't even realize, and this is minuscule, but saying things like, I'm broke, yo. Damn, I'm angry. No, you are not.
That's scary.
You're not that. You're experiencing that. You're not that though. And people don't realize the power of the tongue is so lethal. It's so
super.
It's so real. The power of the tongue is it's different, and you got to just be careful on how you speak. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Be careful on how you speak. So back to Wu Tang though. So you get the role. You get the role. You play in the jizza. What was the experience like? You get on set. You got Ashton playing RZA. You got Shamik Moore playing Raekwon. You got Davies playing Meth. All of these young, like up and coming, and not even up and coming, just elite talent. What was
elite, bro? Yo,
what was your first day like being on set?
Yo, my day was different, dog. Like I really was on set. Then I seen Ashton. Like my mom, she watches TV. My dad, they love TV, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They was watching Equalizer, The Get Down, and all that. Then I come home, RZA's like, yo, come to set. I'm like, oh, Mom, come on, we gotta go to set. Yo, bro, as I'm driving up to set, I get chills in my body, bro. I see the big Wu Tang sign, black and yellow everywhere. I'm like, oh, snap, this is really happening. You feel me? Like, then I get on there, you got Ashton. Ashton's, like, really elite, bro. Like, he really, like, he's an actor, bro. Like, he's really, like, Zen mode, like, really in his stuff. Like, he's about his work. Like, even when it's cut, he's still in it. Like, Shanique the same way, bro. Then everybody else, like Dennis, Zoli and them, they also, I'm like, oh, snap, this is really it. Like, this is lit. Like, yo, I was like, yo, this is fire, bro. I'm here, and I was just watching these people on TV, and my parents like, yo, I was just watching them. I was like, yo, this is crazy, bro. Like, manifestation, bro, come back to the same, like, just being there and be able to share that energy with them and learn from all the castmates who all stars and, like, really doing this, like, doing it as me coming in. Yo, I feel like, yo, it was a not only an intensive master class, but it was just like, yo, a crazy gift. Like, yo, bro, here you go. The guy was like, here you go. Now blossom, learn from this and keep going. So I was like, wow, this is dope. Then RZA, you got RZA on set, giving you direction. We look at RZA like a god instead. I was like, yo, this is the RZA, dog. Yo, it was great.
Yo, I watched the first season. One of the best shows on TV, hands down. It's so well put together. It's well acted. Y'all all are top-notch actors and doing the work. What did you learn from being on the set, from the RZA, the actors you were with, the crew? What did you learn about yourself during that time?
Yo, that I really could do this, bro. I'm really, like, good at what I do. And, like, this is something that I really want to do. It wasn't like I wasn't tired. I didn't feel like no stress. I didn't feel like I was a little off. Everything felt aligned, bro. And I'm like, yo, this is me. This is me. Like, I'm here. Like, I've arrived now. I got one foot in the door. Let's just keep it moving. Let's just keep it moving. Keep the relationships good. Stay humble. Stay focused. Keep that intention. Why did I come into this first? What was your purpose first into this? And just keep riding with that, bro.
100%. And then you played the GZA. Did y'all spend a lot of time together? Did he help you with understanding who he was? What was that like, learning? Because I've played characters in my life. I've never played a real human being that's still alive, that's still on the planet. That I, what's that process like?
Yo, we talked on the phone when I was working. He was overseas with the Wu still, and we talked on the phone for a little bit. So I got to feel his vibe over the phone and see, like, where he was coming from a little bit. But then when he came back to the U.S., they invited me up to the concert, so I was able to be backstage and watch and see how his mannerisms, see how he carried himself, see the energy between him and the other clan members, how they approached him, how they respected him and stuff like that. So even watching that, I was just there, just peeping everything, just flying the wall. And I learned a lot. So when I got back on set, I was able to do, like, little nuances or something that he do when he talk, or just something real subtle for the fans. Be like, yo, that's crazy. That's what he does in the interviews. Or that's when he rap. That's what he does when he rap. Like as I go out, people just be from the show. They be like, yo, how'd you know that he do? Like, how'd you get that? I'm like, yo, I would spend hours of just watching him on YouTube, just being around him at the concert, and just try to live as much as I can through him, bro. And God, bro. God, like, he's an icon. So everything else was just God on top to just mold it all together, bro, to have it look like that.
Yo, that's it. I mean, because I think when you try too hard, it becomes like a parody of the person, right? I think the best, when we watch actors really portray like a real person and they do it well, it's usually them just being. They're not trying. You wasn't trying to be the GZA. Yeah, Jamie Foxx wasn't trying to be Ray Charles. He was just being who he needed to be in that moment. And that's what I see. And honestly, and I'm not saying this because you're a friend of mine, outside of, let's say, Davies looking like a fucking splitting image of meth, I was a fan of you as the GZA the most in the show.
Yo, that means a
acting
lot.
wise. No,
That's a
acting
fact.
wise, and I really, really mean that, Johnell, because and the scene for me was when y'all at the end of the season, when y'all always in the studio doing y'all, individually doing y'all verses. I was sitting there and I was like, yo, his mannerisms is crazy right now. Like the
Shout out
way
to Sean C. Shout out to Sean C. He helped me get all that.
because I was sitting there and I'm like, son, he's really legit. Son, I'm about to be 30, so I wasn't I grew up in a music family. So my mom's listened to everything. My pops, God rest his soul, but my step pops, he listened to shit. So I got to experience Wu Tang, growing up. So when I watched you as Jizza, I'm like, yo, his mannerisms, the way he talking, the way he moving, the gold.
Allah justice.
You know what I'm saying? Like all of that. You had it, bro. You really
appreciate that, bro. That means a lot, man. I appreciate that. Especially I put a lot of hours into that, and it was fun, bro. It was just a lot.
Nah, 100%, and I could tell. So season two of Wu Tang. I'm sure there's not a date yet because of the pandemic. Because y'all would have probably been wrapping up right now if y'all were.
Man, we would have been wrapped, bro. We would have been wrapped. Y'all would have had season 2. We would have been getting ready for season 3.
Wow. So what do you think what do you think you needed to do in between the first season and the second season? What do you think you needed to do during this pandemic to make yourself better for season 2 of the Wu Tang show?
Grow and get still. Get still, like we said in the beginning of the conversation, because as I watch Jizzy, he's very still and he knows knowledge of self and he learns, he knows about all that. So that's all I've been doing. I've just been getting to know myself, who I am, what I really want. My intention is what certain areas I could work in my life, what I want to manifest, what I don't want to manifest.
Right.
I'm paying attention to what I don't want to manifest, because the more you pay attention to that, it will manifest. But just really locking in on who I am and where I'm at in life and where I want to be, bro. You feel me? And just getting better every day. Every day, just taking it one day at a time, present moment, bro. We don't got next week. We don't got next year. We got right now, today, right now, just taking it every moment.
That's it, my brother. Yo, season 2, what can we expect from the Wu Tang series, man? It's on Hulu. If you haven't watched it yet, I need you to go and watch season 1. I believe it's only 10 episodes, season 1, right?
10 episodes. 10 episodes.
10 episodes.
But season two, y'all can expect, y'all gonna get you God. I can tell y'all that much. Y'all gonna get you God. Because everybody was like, yo, where's you God?
Where's you
God at? You God is in full effect, season 2.
There we go.
And it's gonna be way better than season 1. Because now, as y'all see season in episode 10, we come together at clan now. So now it's about to be crazy. It's about to we're gonna see.
People didn't even realize that.
It's gonna be lit.
I think that's what was ill about it, bro, was the fact that people don't even realize there was a whole story prior to the Wu getting together. They didn't know the Ghostface and Raekwon beefing. They didn't know, RZA shooting somebody prior. They didn't know any of those, and they also didn't, because we only met them as Wu-Tang. We didn't meet them as individuals. Right. So there was a whole life before they became a group, a super group, and then well, like, if I'm not mistaken, on season 1, we didn't even experience them do Cream yet.
Nah, we didn't do Cream yet. We just 7 Chamber. We didn't do Cream yet.
Like, come on, bro. Like. Season 2 is gonna be special. I think with the work y'all are doing, for you to say it's gonna be better, that's saying a lot, because I really enjoyed season 1. I really, really enjoyed it.
We're not gonna let y'all down this time for sure.
100%. 100%. So before we get out of here, every week I do a random thought of the week, where the people who support the show, they get to access a question, myself or my guests. So this question is coming from _ she got a long ass Instagram name. _ sweet cyanide _
What?
Sweet cyanide.
Who is this?
And
it's a female or male?
It's a female, and the cyanide is spelled CYANIDE. Okay, shout out _ all them dots and whatever it is, Sweet Sinai.
He said whatever it is.
Whatever it is, bro. It's mad dots and periods and shit. I don't know what's going on with the name. But she asked, what's the hardest childhood negative condition we had to unlearn? That's deep. I think
the worst childhood negative condition I had to unlearn.
Yes.
Okay, so it involves communication, and when you're you don't shut down during communication. If you have a problem with somebody, address it right there instead of like the silent treatment thing. That's one thing that I had to unlearn because that's not healthy. Right? We're humans. We're here to communicate and learn from each other's. Spirits. So we're here. We have to communicate with each other. So that's the major thing. Heck yeah.
100%. For me, I would say I was a runner. I was a runner growing up because I didn't realize I did a lot of work on myself, and I had to realize that I was really growing up. I was I grew up in a space where it wasn't healthy. So I oftentimes would do things to never feel that again. So becoming an adult, I didn't realize anytime I got too close to a person or anytime I got into a space where I was like too happy with the person, I would dip. So I didn't do well with like arguing. I didn't do well with anger, with fighting. I would be like, nah, I'm out of here. Like, nah. Or I wouldn't get too close to people because I often thought they don't really like me or they don't really love me or they won't be here long. So I would sabotage. I would sabotage. I would leave them before they left me.
That's deep. I can relate to that too, bro. I can relate to that too, brother. That's deep. That's real.
You know what I'm saying? And I had to unlearn that because I'm like, you know how many amazing relationships, and not when I say relationship, not just intimate. You could be in a relationship with your
yeah.
You know how many relationships that I've missed out on because I had that mindset of that like let me sabotage this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had to unlearn that, man. And if y'all out there, if you feel like you're a runner, it's easier to leave. It's easier to run away. It's easier to run away from the situation. But it takes work to stay and actually, like you said, communicate. Stay and have the conversation. Stay and be in that moment because you never know that being in the moment could allow you to grow. And
one thing my man Joey Badass said, so many uncomfortable conversations can open so many beautiful gates.
My God. Yo, Johnell, I love
that's a fact. And I had to think about that. I'm like, oh my God.
I love an uncomfortable conversation because the uncomfortability is where you grow. The uncomfortability is where you get to actually see who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's real. Yeah. Shout out Joey Badass, Brooklyn's own Flatbush. You know? Yo, Johnell, my brother. I don't want to keep you too long, but I want to say thank you. I'm excited to be a part of your journey with you in the very early stages because I think people don't even realize that I don't even think it's the beginning. I think it's really just you just scratching the surface and in a minute you're about to take off. You know what I'm saying?
That, bro. That means a lot, brother.
Word up. Yo.
And it's Wednesday. Oh, today Wu Wednesday too, by the way.
Well, and this episode is dropping Thursday, but today is Wu Wednesday. Every Wednesday, Wu Wednesday. Shout out to the gods, the legends, Wu Tang.
Yeah, everybody go throw up a post about the Wu. Go post one of my videos, man. Go post one of my pictures, Wu Tang Clan. Tag me up. I'm reposting everybody's stuff. Whoever posts from Julito page, I'm gonna repost everything. I'm following everybody. Tag, share, all that. We go.
There we go. There we go. Yo, and season 2, I'm sure it's probably coming in 2021. I'm excited to see season 2 of Wu Tang. An American Saga. Make sure y'all go watch it. And to my random family, thank y'all so much for supporting, man. Follow us on IG at Random Thoughts the Podcast. Follow the Patreon at patreon.com/Random Thoughts with Julito. Like and subscribe to me on YouTube. it's Julito McCullum Tube on YouTube. Go watch the visuals. And if you want a question or a thought to be the random thought of the week, email me at randomthoughtswithjulito@gmail.com. Johnell, my brother, it's all love. I appreciate you. We got anything you want to say to the people before you leave. Let them know what you got coming. I know you did a few joints. We just did a project together.
That's a fact. That's coming. That's coming. So I can't talk too much about that,
can't
brother.
Talk too much about it. We can't talk too much about it, but it's coming.
Wu Tang season 2. You feel me? We going up. I got some other. I've learned I like the mystique of an artist, bro. That's the lane I want to take. And you spoke to me about that, so now I really want to start keeping stuff to myself and just popping up all over the place. Like Johnell, billboard here, billboard for you, Johnell, billboard for you here. I want that shock factor. I don't want to just put it out there all the time. So you know what? Yeah, I just keep tuning in. Just enjoy the journey, man. Julito, you already know you my brother. I appreciate you for having me, bro. It's an honor to even come over here and have this time with you.
Bro, and you coming back. You're going to be a regular.
We spent the hour here, bro, and it felt so genuine. It is genuine because you're my brother, and ever since day one, bro, you just been A1 since day one, brother. So,
and likewise,
peace, brother. You feel me?
And make sure y'all follow Johnell everywhere at Johnell Young. It's very simple. Follow my brother. Tap into what he got going on. Johnell, my brother, love. I'm going to talk to you soon.
Love.
And that's another episode of Random Thoughts. Bye.
Peace. Whoa.